The Conference League final is under an hour away, and it's Real Betis versus Chelsea. Obviously, I can't find a Real Betis fan. It's gonna be hard to find one, obviously, as of right now. But you gotta get the Chelsea fan on. You gotta take AN Sports royalty king himself. Hope you're well, bro, and I hope you're excited for the final, man. Let's get started. Let's preview this, man. This is gonna be interesting. I know you, man, were celebrating Champions League the other day, but
Yeah,
calm the celebrations down because you got a final to play. But hope you're well, man. Let's get started.
yeah, man. I'm good. I'm good. Happy to be back on the channel. To talk
Always,
football. Yeah,
always.
man. It's. I'm nervous because it's a final. I'm always nervous before a final, regardless of what the
Course, yeah.
final is. Obviously, it's not the biggest. Like Mourinho said, Chelsea want Champions Leagues, not Conference Leagues. But we need to complete the set. We need to complete Europe, and
Yeah.
it'll be a nice way to end this crazy season.
I hear it, and obviously, Chelsea going to the final, potentially favorites. You might say. I mean, but man, this is going to be an interesting final, man, because obviously you got the hype around Anthony, you got the hype around the what you call the Chelsea team. A lot's going on today, man. A lot is going on today, and people on your way in, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'm literally going to leave King's channel in the title right now, so just give me literally 1 second. I'm going to leave it in the title. Yeah. So King's link is at AFA Academy.
Yep.
Make sure you guys, you know the drill. Always prioritize my guests before.
If you like wrestling, there's a lot of wrestling videos on there for now. Other things will be put on. I'm just waiting for the end of this game, and then I'll have some content. Talk about Chelsea season, other football questions that I want to do, and top fives in regards to the football world. I think there's been a lot of discourse over the year about this season and football in general, and yeah, I'd like to
Yeah.
discuss that more. So my place is going to be a place of learning, and all are welcome.
Let me have a look at your channel because, like I mentioned yesterday, you're so close to hitting 20 subs already, and I don't know if you've hit it yet.
I'm on 21 at the moment.
You've hit 21. People, you have one job to do. Go subscribe to King's channel. He's literally get him to like at least 50 subs by the end of the stream, guys. Or how many of you ever come across the stream? Yeah, hit the like button, go to King's channel, yeah, and subscribe to his channel, then sub to me. Thank you thank you so much for 275 subs. But people, the goal is to get 300, and we're 25 subs away. May literally ends in 2-3 days. Is that May 31st? No, it's not, right? It's not May 31st, yeah.
There is
May
3 more
31st.
days.
I don't know. I keep getting confused. May 31st, guys. 2 more days until May ends for me. I'm literally on May 29th already. Do your job. Subscribe. We're getting so close. 25 of you go sub to my channel. Let's get to 300 subs before. I guess the transfer window opens. That's the perfect time to hit 300 subs, and then before the season starts, we go to nearly 500. So come on, people, do your job. And yeah, big up to Ak, big up my G. Hope you're well. And yeah, he says good luck to you, man, for the game.
Thank you.
But let's get started, man. Let's get started. Obviously, you being the Chelsea fan, we'll start with you, obviously, because you ever take the floor. Take it. The floor is yours, man. Just talk about the game. Just preview the game. Say what you want to say. Express yourself. Express how you're feeling. Express. Obviously, wait. Has the lineup come out yet?
Yeah, the lineups came out.
Right,
anything, I can even
Yeah, let's bring the lineup up. Actually, let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up on your laptop, on your computer. Let's bring it up.
All right. Lineups.
Should I bring it out now?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Let me see if I can make it bigger.
Since you've been the Chelsea fan first, let's go into Chelsea's lineup first, anyways. So we've got. You can read it. You can read the lineup, bro. It's all yours.
So obviously, because it's the Conference League, they got Jorgensen in goal. Right back Gusto, centre backs Chalobah and Badishile, left back Cucurella, midfield Fernandez, Caicedo, and then the four up top: Neto, Palmer, Madueke, and obviously Jackson back from suspension.
Jackson, but I mean, he wasn't suspended for this game? He was suspended in the Premier League. He wasn't suspended for the European game.
Yeah, he was suspended Premier League.
And the bench is what's the bench looking like? So you got Achimpong, Amugu.
I think in terms of the bench, the only ones you look out for is probably Nkunku, Mark Yu, Sancho, Tyreek George.
Tyreek George has been hyped up for today's game.
Shrewsbury Hall as well. He's a guy that normally comes on. So yeah, those are the Adebayo. So yeah, and a decent bench.
And Achimpong, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's go look at Real Betis' lineup. I'm surprised to see Lo Celso on the bench. I can't lie. Lo Celso is one of those players that he's one of those big name players that you see. So you got Adrian, you got Sabri, you got, is that Mark Bartra?
Yeah.
Mark Bartra in a European final, When was the last time I heard Nathan Rodriguez? Is that Ricardo Rodriguez?
I'm not sure, I don't really know Real Betis like that.
Yeah, it is. It is R. Rodriguez. Yes, it is Ricardo Rodriguez. Yes, I remember him from his Wolfsburg days. I remember him from his... Yeah, he played for Milan. I remember him from Switzerland in the Euros, bro. Those days were crazy. You got... Is that Cardoso? Is that Pablo Fornals? Is that Pablo Fornals?
Yeah, that's the Fornals that was at West Ham.
And Isco. Oh, my days. Isco in a European final. Yeah, that is heritage, bro. Isco in a European final. And then you got Ezal Zuli. I can't how to pronounce it. Ezal Zuli and Bakambu. And then
it's a Moroccan, Abdi Ezazuli. It's probably like Ezazuli. It's probably like French. And Bakambu.
And then scroll to the bench, please. Scroll to the bench. I'd like to see the bench. You got Pablo Garcia, Mateo Flores, Fran BETIS, Sergi Altimira, Giovanni Lo Celso, Manu Gonzalez, Giovanni Lo Celso, Azat Mendy, Angel Ortiz, Perraud, Jesus Rodriguez, and Aita Rubel. So if we're looking man to man, player for player, obviously you got to favor Chelsea in this. You've got to favor Chelsea in this because I think they just have a stronger lineup. They've got the better named players. But I always say in a final, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 in a final, no guarantees. You never know who you'll win. You never say 100% this team's gonna win. It's 50-50. It's always 50-50. So talking about the game, bro, tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how you feel about the lineup. Express yourself, man. The floor is yours, man. All yours. Just
I'm worried about the defense. I think the centre back partnership for Badashili and Chalobah. I'm going to expect a lot from them because obviously our starting partnership has been Levi Colwell +1, either Chalobah or Tosin. So that's different. Gusto, that was expected. I didn't think Reece James was going to start this game. The attack is fine. I'm happy with the attack. It's just the two centre backs that I'm worried about. Right. I think those are the ones that are going to cause us the most problems because Badashili has a bozo moment in him, and Chalobah's good, but I don't know. But the thing about Badashili is if he's not next to a super comfortable defender, he has silly moments. So we'll see. The defense is a bit iffy because it's not our best defense, but the attack should be enough to beat Real Betis. I'm hoping for a comfortable win. We need to have a comfortable win. I think we need to win a trophy. The Club World Cup is in a couple weeks as well. For this young squad, I think this is going to be the starter sign.
Sorry, go on.
Oh yeah. Bless up Rasta. Also, check out his videos with AK4P and Don C. They're really good. Good.
And with King as well. We did a good show yesterday, and with King as well, man. Honestly, those were really good shows, man. And trust me, Rasta's a top interviewer, man. Like Rasta will ask these good questions, man. I love his questions, man.
Yeah, 10 channel.
Funny. But sorry, bro. Go on. Express yourself, man.
I think defensively will be a bit iffy. I think we just need to outscore them. I'm hoping for like a 4-1, 4-2 kind of situation. It's going to be very nervy because they're very young. This is probably the first final for most of these players.
Yeah,
So it's a new experience. Obviously, this manager hasn't been in that many finals as well. He's the rookie manager compared to Pellegrini, who's been there, done that. Obviously, at City, he won the league, so it's a
right.
very experienced manager going up against the young guy. So we'll see what Betis does tactically. I'm expecting them to be more defensive. I'm expecting. I'm not. If they go at us, if they attack us, I think it'll be a problem because we'll be able to hit them on the counter because we got speed. But I think if they go defensive, that's when we are at our worst because I think we struggle with low blocks. I think that's the one thing that we've struggled with because we're not elite finishers. That none of these four attackers, especially the fact that Palmer hasn't been good since January, the fact that Jackson hasn't been consistent with his shooting as well. There's goals in the team. It's just you don't know, you don't really expect it from where. So
Yeah,
for me, it's just about we need to be clinical today and we need someone to step up and do what Colwell did against Nottingham Forest, be the man of the moment, and then win us the game.
mm,
And that's what it takes. If we can get a lead by half time, I think we'll be easily comfortably win out see out the game. I think if they score the first goal, it's going to be nervy. I don't know if we're going to be able to come back from it. They're just going to be try to go full on defensive, etc. But if we get the first goal and they have to come out and attack us, I think it'll be curtains for them. I don't think they'll be able to withstand us offensively. But
but
finishing
I,
is going to be our problem.
but as a Chelsea fan, like obviously just forget like the players. As a fan, as a diehard Chelsea fan, like obviously your history in Europe is really really good. Like I must say, like Chelsea, people don't talk about Chelsea's history in Europe enough when they compare to the likes of United, when they compare to the likes of, let's say, for example, um Villa, Forest. Chelsea doesn't get mentioned enough, in my opinion. And Chelsea have won pretty much everything in Europe. There's nothing I can miss out on that they've not won. This is going to be the next European trophy that they potentially win if they can win tonight. This is going to be the next one. If Chelsea can win this tonight, they've completed the whole entire set. They've won the Super Cup, they've won the Champions League, they've won the Europa League, they've won the I don't remember the cup names. Cup winners. You won the Cup Winners' Cup as well. You've won many cups back then as well. I don't remember what the cups were. Was it the UEFA Fairs Cup or something? I forgot what it was. Was it the Fairs Cup? I forgot the name of it. What was it?
I think it was the Cup Winners' Cup. Let me double check though. But yeah,
The City Cup or whatever it is. I forgot the name. It's my bad.
I don't think we won that one. I'll tell you which ones. Uh,
Big up to you, Arian. Big up to you, bro.
in
And
terms of
big up.
Europe, yeah, Cup Winners' Cup twice, Europa League twice, Champions League twice, Super Cup twice, and then Club World Cup as well. So this will be the first. This will be us completing the set, the only team to do it. Um, and yeah, we need to. I think this can be a launchpad for us going forward. When most teams like win a cup, sometimes obviously because they've had a bad season added to it, I don't think there's any way of improving. I think the only team that's won a cup this season that can say it's going to launch them into something more is probably Newcastle. If you look at like Crystal Palace and Tottenham, you don't expect anything from them the next season. But if we win this with this young squad going into the Club World Cup, yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
And obviously, as a Real Betis, like obviously looking at your opponents, who are you fearing the most? Because obviously, you got Isco, like European heritage, like with Real Madrid. This guy's won with Real Madrid. He's been there. He's done it with Real Madrid, right? He's been in finals. He's been in big moments with Madrid. He's got the experience there. So he's still a really good player, by the way. Isco is still a really good player. Like people don't look at Isco, but because of his age, but the guy is still really, really good. Like he's actually playing very well still. Then you have Anthony, who's been playing very, very well for Betis. Who are you most fearful of, and what do you look at, obviously from Betis, because Betis have a decent young squad, like you mentioned. But what's your biggest, like, how would you say, like, the flaws? What are the flaws in this game? Who are you fearing the most from Betis, and what do you need to do to stop them? Like you mentioned about the defense. You mentioned that the defense have had bozo genes. You mentioned that that if they get the first goal, this and that. Is there anything else that you said that you fear? Do you fear anyone from this Betis side? Like, do you think that there's someone that can cause a threat?
I
To
mean,
Chelsea?
obviously, a lot of talk has gone into Anthony, but I think Cucurella can. I think in terms of our fullbacks, I think we can stifle Anthony and Esasuli. I think it's down the middle that I'm going to be worried about. It's the Isco Bakambu situation because I don't trust Badishile or Shalaba like that as defenders.
Mm,
In terms of the wings, Anthony versus Cucurella will be a nice matchup. I think Cucurella has relished his matchups. He's stopped some of the best wingers in the Premier League, so I think he'll relish the matchup with Anthony. But it's just going to be down the middle. It's down the middle. Is if we make a mistake and if we give them an opportunity to win the game, because most of the time we're a team that keeps the ball very well. But as you say, with some of these defenders, especially Chalobah Badashile, they have a as I said, a bozo moment where they pass it through the middle and then it can lead to a goal. And it's happened many a time this season. So I'm going to need 100% concentration in that matter. In terms of like fear, I don't really fear anyone in this team in totality, but I just fear that we can give if we give them a sniff, if we give them an opportunity, if they give them a chance, they'll take it. And that's the problem. I think if you allow Betis to lead, let's say they're leading 1-0 at halftime, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna stink it out, they're gonna counter you. And us on transition is probably where we're at our worst defensively. So
mm. So
transition
transition, yeah.
transition is where we are at our worst. And we need to score. We need to score in the first half. We need to be leading by halftime, and then see out the game. Because I don't think they'll be able to unlock us if we go into our defensive shell. But if we allow for counters, if we allow for transition, then it's going to be a problem. Then they're going to have some fun. Outside of that, yeah, that's it really. There's not much else I can say. I think it's gonna be really down to us playing better than them and being able to actually impose ourselves onto the game because we are a much better team than Betis. It's just about showing that on the pitch, and that's the fact of it, really. That's the fact of
So
it because we're,
yeah.
we're we're too good for the Conference League. We should have been in Europa League. Obviously, you won the FA Cup to get yourselves in Europa League, and you got to the
Mm,
final of that. And so we would have
it did.
easily got to the Europa League final as well. So this is a competition that we just have to win, say goodbye to it, and then move on to next season with Champions League football and a trophy behind our backs as well.
I hear Chelsea's winning this. Big up, King. Good. Big up to you, bro. Arian, big
Yeah.
up to you. Spanish teams don't usually lose in finals. So, like I said, I will mention this in a bit. Let me get through the comments. Yeah, final day. Betis gonna win a trophy. Blood. Anthony from 40 yards. Oh man, imagine that. Are you gonna watch? Are you all gonna watch live here? You're gonna come back afterwards. I will do the review on. So we're gonna do the review on. So let's say I have a Champions League final preview on Friday, maybe Saturday, just before the final. So I'll get King on again to review that, and maybe we'll do the Champions League final preview. I might get a few others on just to like preview the Champions League final because it's a big game. It's a
Yeah.
neutral most people anyway, so we might as well get anyone on and review and preview it. Like anyone can come on and do the preview.
Oh yeah, can I add? I'll be on Rasta Stock's channel afterwards in the evening anyway. So we'll probably be talking about that for a quick 45 minutes of football. So I'll be either be happy or angry.
No,
Either emotion.
Love the hair, King. Got the unicorn.
Appreciate it.
I got long hair as well, but obviously because I'm a Sikh, so like that's my reasoning behind it. Betis wins 2-1. Get your predictions in the chat. It's been time, bro. What happens to the other Indian guy that was here? Who are you talking about? It's about Agustia. Agustia will come back. He'll come back. He'll be on the show. But I see a lot of love for Agustia, so shout out Agustia every single time. You know, I'm glad you guys like him. He'll be back. Be back for sure. We have F1 this weekend as well, so don't go anywhere. We have F1 this weekend. We have tennis. He'll be here for both those streams, man. He'll be here for both. Watch this be the most entertaining final out of the three.
I don't think so. I think the CL final will be more entertaining just because of the contrasting styles.
I think it was a young looking guy. It was Agustia. It was Agustia. I'm saying 4-3 Betis, 2-2 at halftime. Fair enough. lads. But obviously, King, as a Chelsea fan, just express your feeling, bro. Like, just like what I'm trying to say. Like, say your confident words. Like, what are you gonna do in this game?
Listen. I'm honest and realistic with my team. Like this season, we've had a good season. We got
Come on,
Champions
bro.
League football
No,
on the
man, raise
last
the
day,
spirits, man. Nah.
but
Scrap that.
I'm not gonna do what other fans do before a game and say you're gonna win it like Man United did with Tottenham and then end
I
up
didn't do
losing.
that. I didn't. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
There was a lot of fans that were saying it's only Tottenham. Listen, Real Betis is a good team. Spanish teams. It's funny. When it comes to Spanish teams and even Chelsea, they don't lose finals. We haven't lost a final in Europe
Since
in the last
2008.
four, and Spanish
No,
teams don't
no.
really lose finals.
2014. Sorry, since 2014. Yeah, sorry, 13. You haven't lost a European final.
Yeah, and
Sorry, no,
Spanish.
I'm sorry. No. 2019.
Yeah,
Because you lost Liverpool in the Super Cup final. My bad.
yeah, yeah. But we tend to in like Champions League final, Europa League final, we tend to not lose those. The only one we lost was in
Who
08 against I think you,
was
and
us?
then
Was that?
obviously the Super Cup. But in terms of the main ones in Europa League, we never lose. So and then Spanish teams don't lose. Spanish teams have a very good heritage when it comes to Europa, especially. And obviously, Conference League is a new competition, so there's not really any metrics behind it. I think the first three winners were different countries anyway. So, was it West Ham, and then Mourinho won it? I think with Roma, and then who won it last year? I don't even know who won it last year. I can't remember, but it's just a competition we have to win. If we win it, I'm happy we've completed the set. It's a good feeling. It's a positive. If we lose it, I'm not going to be the maddest in the world because in the end of the day, it's just going to show me what players, especially when it comes to some of these defenders and some of the guys that have come in that aren't first team, that they're not good enough and or what I've already known and what I've already known about Enzo as well as he may not be the guy to take us to the next level in terms of winning trophies, but he may be the guy to do what Arteta has done for Arsenal to get us to compete. So there's levels. This is a proving ground. This is a proving point. This is a time where Enzo Maresca has to show is he a winner or is he a loser? And that's really if he shows he's a winner, he's got another season to win again. If he loses, then I'm only going to give him another 6 months, and then if he has any down period during that first 6 months, he can go. Because for me, in terms of him as the manager, he needs to win. He needs to win. He needs to get to the minimum semi-finals of the Club World Cup as well. He needs to show that he can compete with the best and win the competitions that we need to win. So we can't. If anything, the players and the manager can't afford to lose this final. I can afford to see us lose because I've seen us win Champions Leagues. This ain't a Champions League, so this ain't the be and end all for Chelsea. We're bigger than this competition, but for the manager and the players, they need to win it. And if they don't win it, we're gonna be looking at them with side eyes, and it's gonna be okay. You're on the timer, 6 months. 6 months timer, and some of these players will have to be moved on as well because regardless of whether we spent 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, I don't care. If a player's not good enough, move him on and get someone better. I'll spend 5-6 billion if it means my team can win again. I'm not bothered about the money, I'm bothered about winning. So for the players and the manager, they need to win. I'm not really too fast, but I'll look at them with a side eye if we lose.
Yeah, because the thing is, right, like as I was about to say, like at the end of the day, it's still a trophy. You're in a final.
Yeah.
The aim is to win. Like there's no second is failure. Let's just say it as it is. Second is failure, right? If you lose a cup final, it's failure at the end of the day. You made a cup final. Your aim should be to win, right? Not just, oh no, we're not better than this team. Now we have no chance of winning. Bollocks. You're in a cup final for a reason. The aim of an elite sport is to win major trophies, man. And this is a new trophy that's been added to the collection. West Ham won it, right? You don't want West Ham to have more than you, even though you've completed the European set. Like, it doesn't matter, right? Yeah. You still want to win it, like because I think Villa could win the Europa League next year. Genuinely, they could win the Europa League.
Oh yeah, definitely. They have a team capable of doing. I'll say this. I can see English teams winning everything next season in Europe, and it should have happened this season, but Arsenal failed. And we can't afford to.
So have we. We should have beaten Spurs, man. I can't lie. But listen, it is what it is.
An English team won the Europa Conference. We
Listen,
need to
bro.
win it.
All we have to do now is just clear out this deadwood, man. Then I'll forgive the manager. We have to just clear out everything. But I'll say this as well, yeah. Spanish teams have a heritage of beating English teams in the European final.
Yeah, they do. They do.
We've seen it at the Euros. Spain beat England. Real Madrid beat Liverpool. Who else am I thinking? Villarreal beat United. Who else am I thinking about? There's a lot more I could think of. There's literally a lot more I could think of, bro. The last team to beat this, the last team to win in the final of a year, like the last English club to beat the last English club to have beaten a Spanish club in a European final was Chelsea, actually, against Villarreal back in 2021. That was the last time an English club beat a Spanish club in a final. But prior to that, Barca beat United. But the thing is, right, like go back and Barca beat Arsenal. This is what I'm trying to say. The Spanish clubs in European finals have their heritage there. Atletico Madrid won the Europa League over, who was it again? I forgot who it was, but was it like it wasn't Marseille, wasn't it? It was someone. I forgot who it was. Atletico won 3-0 in the Europa League final back in 2018. I'm forgetting who it was against. But even then, Atletico Madrid won the Europa League. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, it's just, and even they beat you as well, and Atletico beat you as well in the Super Cup. So this is what I'm trying to say. English clubs versus Spanish clubs in European finals does not often go down well.
Yeah,
it does not often go down well. Because
that's why we can't be taking them lightly.
Yeah.
And also in terms of this question about the 11, it's the centre backs and the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but this is
those are that triangle worries me.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just the heritage the Spanish clubs have over English clubs in the final. And the thing is, right, English clubs in European finals, yeah, they've not been good enough, bro. They've just not been good enough, bro. And like at the same time, like even Spanish clubs who have not won anything, right? Who have never won anything in their history. Villarreal came to beat Man United, bro. Unai Emery's experience in that competition, bro. So I'm trying to say experience matters. And that's why Betis have the one guy experience, Isco. They have the guy who's been in European finals with the biggest club in the world, Real Madrid, right? However, Chelsea, for me, on paper, they look like the better team. In my opinion, you should be beating this Betis side. I will give my predictions in a bit. But you know what it is? I just think European heritage, European finals, the Spanish clubs are usually the ones that tend to do the best. They're the ones that tend to get over the line, right? You've got so many. You've got in so many instances, so many chances. But let's go through the comments. Yeah, Real Madrid destroyed Liverpool as well. Yeah, they did. 15 bloody Champions League, mate. 15 Cup finals. Yep, facts. Just drop by. Big up to you. Chelsea will nick it. They're going to be the first English club to win all UEFA competitions. Fair enough. I agree. I hear that. Yep. So I was correct then. It was Marseille. I was correct. I did say it. Spot on. Sevilla won as many UELs against the odds as well. They've won the most Europa leagues and they've not lost the final. So Sevilla just unreal, man. Sevilla almost got relegated, by the way, this year. If you haven't noticed, people. Yeah. 1 point off the drop zone. Crazy. Chelsea is UCL level. Betis don't match. Chelsea more or less like Liverpool. Nothing much is one-way traffic. I would never say a final is one-way traffic unless it actually shows it's one-way traffic. But let's see. No, come on now. Spurs have Europa. Chelsea, Spurs have Europa. England have the heritage. Yeah, but bro, compared to Spanish clubs have the heritage over English clubs more than English clubs ever will. I'll be honest with you. Go look at the combined total of Spanish teams winning the European competitions and combined with English clubs.
Yeah, I think it's like Spain 1, England 2. It's like, but it's yeah.
Oh, bro, it's like, trust me, England are just on. I'll just be honest with you. Spain are just clear in terms of Europe, in terms of Europe, and just in terms of heritage in Europe. But for me, anyways, we'll give our score predictions. So I know the game's in a bit, and I know you want to go and get ready for the game. Yeah, English clubs have been dog shit in the last 20 years in Europe. Yep, they have been in UCL also. Yeah, it is, bro. But anyways, Score predictions king. I know you want to, and please back your club, back your team. I know you're realistic, but come on, it's a cup final, bro. You gotta back your team.
What I need is a 4-1 win. That's what I need. I wanna.
You just need a
That's
win.
why.
You just need a win, bro. It doesn't matter how you win.
No. What I need is a 4-1 win. 4-1 win. What's gonna happen is probably more likely a 2-1 win, to Chelsea. But yeah.
2-1 Chelsea. I agree. I'm gonna say 2-1 Chelsea. No score prediction and goal scores. Yeah, who's gonna score? Arian said that Kukurea and Jackson will score. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You know what I need? I need Jackson and Palmer to score. Actually, I need them two to score.
Well,
You
Jadon
need,
Sancho.
yeah, Jackson and Palmer. They're due goals. Especially Jackson, considering he got the red card against Newcastle and nearly cost us. So, if anything, what I want from Jackson is a hat trick. I need a hat trick from him and Palmer to score a penalty. That's what I want. That's what I need and want to happen. That's if it's a 4-1. If it's a 2-1, Jackson brace. It's on you, Jackson. You're playing for your starting striker position. You need to score goals in this final. If you don't, you're gonna have the bench buddy, or you're gonna be gone in a year or two.
Yeah, how come Palmer's gone so quiet, bro? In terms of like goal scoring, yeah, he's just been so quiet, bro. Cole Palmer scored against Liverpool, wasn't it? That his last penalty was against.
Yeah.
It was his first goal in like so many months, bro. I can't lie. Enzo and Cole Palmer, Sancho off the bench, Anthony hat trick, penalty for Anthony. Fair enough. He's saying 4-3. Why is Reece James on the side? Yeah, this is a good point, bro. I can't lie. Reece James is your most important European guy. Bro, Reece James looks so offended at the celebrations that day, man. I just want to ask you about the celebration of Champions League. So your score prediction is 2-1, yeah?
Yeah. I got 2-1s. I got 4-1. That's what I need. That's what I want. Like the heart says 4-1, the head says 2-1. That's what I'm saying.
What is your what were your thoughts on the over celebrations the other day of Champions League football? Because for me, I just think English football has dropped down so many levels, man, honestly. And I'm sorry, those celebrations were a disgrace. Like, as much as you might want to say I'm a salty rival, I'm not. I'm just saying it's embarrassing. Because Reece James, the guy who's won a Champions League with Chelsea, looks absolutely disgusted. Cole Palmer, the same guy, right, that celebrated the treble with Man City, is now celebrating Champions League with Chelsea. Talk to me about that, man. Because honestly, the standard of English football is so dead in the mud, and that's why I say Spanish football, Italian football, German football have more standards in terms of like just wanting to win compared to English clubs who only care about qualification for Europe. But I want to know your thoughts, man.
I wasn't too bothered by it. I look at it like this. This is the youngest squad ever to get a Champions League place in the Premier League history. It's one of the youngest squads to finish a whole 38 games season. So these are a bunch of young men that have never been to Champions League football. Most 95% of them outside of maybe Palmer, Reece James. Most of them haven't won anything. Most of them haven't seen CL football. They've been told the whole season by pundits, fans, opposition fans, that they weren't good enough, that they were never going to get top 4, that they were never going to get top 5, that they were never going to make it out this season, that most of them weren't worth it. We were called the $1 billion bottle jobs. We were every name under the sun.
Blue billion pound bottle job. That's what it was.
1.5 billion. How much money did they spend? This and that. Especially because most of the pundits are either fans of Liverpool, Man United, or Arsenal, so they're all biased anyway.
For Arsenal, and you can still win a trophy for Arsenal.
So for me, the celebrations, it was a bit much, but in terms of them as professionals, this is a step up in their career for most of them.
Yeah.
Of course, Reece James and Palmer are not gonna be celebrating as much because they won things. They've done it. They've won the big boy trophies. But a lot of these guys, they haven't. They haven't been there. They haven't seen the light. They're about to go to the lights next season, and we're one of the we if we add the right pieces, we can compete for every trophy. Because when it comes to Chelsea and going into a position of where we can win trophies, we win trophies. We're not Arsenal out here. We're not other teams. Like when we go into a competition, we normally get to either semi-finals or finals. Even if we lose them, how many finals have we lost, or how many finals have we got to? How many competitions have we won over the past 25 years?
in the last
Yeah.
5-6 years, I say you lost like 6 finals. I
Yeah,
think.
loads of finals we've lost. So
Yeah.
if we get to finals, we get to these points. So it's about taking the next step, and this was a next step in the journey for these players. So yeah, it was a bit much over celebrating, but it is what it is. That's what football is. Football is emotion. Let them be emotional for one moment, especially with these young players. They're a lot more emotional than previous generations. Like if you saw that 20 years ago, no one's celebrating top four. You're only celebrating if you put your armpits up. So yeah, in terms of being an old school fan, no, I didn't like seeing my team celebrate like this because who cares about getting top four? Am I Arsenal? Am I Arsenal to care about getting top four? I don't. When I cry, when I celebrate is when I win the thing, and we've got two of them, and I want a
Mm.
third because I want to equal Man United, and then I want more because I want to catch up to Liverpool, and then I want even more than that because I want my team to breathe, eat, breathe, and dream success. And that's all I want. I want trophies season on season. So as much
Yeah.
as I say I don't care about this game and this trophy, I ain't gonna lie, deep down inside, I need to win it. I want to win it. I want to
It's
see armpits.
push to
And
win.
and for, and, when, and once I won it, I'm on the head top of every Arsenal fan because they're the only team in London ain't doing niche. Yeah, even Crystal Palace out here winning FA Cup. So that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
So for me, as
Um,
a Chelsea fan, I was upset seeing Tottenham win the Europa League. I was
I'm
upset seeing
sorry.
Crystal Palace
I'm
winning
sorry.
the FA Cup because
I'm
as
sorry.
much as as much as it is London teams doing well, I don't like them. I don't like anyone in London. If it ain't me winning in London, I'm not happy because that means other people taking the glory that should have been ours.
I'd like to apologize for
So
all of for that Europa League final, but I don't represent these Man United players. I represent
so
myself,
so yeah,
and I represent the football club. I don't represent these players, but I love this football club, and I apologize on my behalf for that Europa League final.
yeah.
So, but anyway,
But
yeah,
I,
we
I,
had we
I
had
need, I need,
the
I
football
need us
club.
to win. If anything, I need us to win.
No,
I need us to shut up the rival fans that are
I
saying
just
we're gonna lose and Anthony's gonna do this and that and Isco's gonna
yeah,
do this and that.
I just
And then once we win, once we lift
yeah.
the trophy, then I'm a happy man. I can move on to next season with a trophy in my hand, with top four on the way to the Club World Cup, where most teams aren't going to, with that big money, on my way to America and that, watching my team play over there. I ain't gonna be in America, but I'm gonna be watching it right at home. No way I'm going to that country, but it's just this is a beginning. This is going to be the first trophy under the Clear Lake administration, and so far they've been a failure.
This will be
This is
your
going to be the
second final. This is gonna be a second final in the how do you say
Clear Lake. Yeah,
clear administration. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry,
and
go
we
on.
need and in terms of Clear Lake, they've been a failure so far because I haven't seen no
Yeah,
trophies yet. They've been failures. So this is going to be the first success, hopefully the first of many.
yeah.
And the way other teams are looking, the team that I look at as a team that we need to compete against and catch up to is Liverpool. I really couldn't care less about any other team at this moment. I want to win us this competition and then focus on bringing in signings and then competing next season. But we'll
Mm,
see. We'll see. I think overall, I've been 50-50 with this season. We've done just enough, but I need to see more next season. I need to
yeah,
see finals next season. I need to see trophies next season. Minimum
mm,
2 next season, at least.
I hear you. I
Because
hear you.
I'm tired of seeing other fans happy. I'm
Yeah,
tired of that. I want to see
same,
my
bro.
fans happy. So
Same.
it's a thing. It's a thing that I would say this. It's been a 2-year journey of being absolutely trash, doing road to 40 points to the point where we're a top team in the league. But job's not, as Kobe would say, job's not finished. Job's not
Mm,
finished.
job's not
This
finished.
and even if we win this, job is still not finished because I want majors. I need Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues in my life. I want my club to become an elite club, and an elite club does two things. They have
Cool.
15 league titles and three Champions Leagues. My club doesn't have that, so we're not elite yet. So
Mm,
I want to be the first team in London to become elite, and that's
yeah,
what I want my team to be. We were the first team in London to win a Champions League. I want to be the first team in London to win 3, and I want 15 league titles. We've already got 6, 9 more to go, one more European Cup, and then I can call my team elite. And then when I'm there, then I'm good. Then I can be happy in my old age. But
yeah.
until that day happens, I'm not happy. Job ain't finished. I'm hungry for more, and I'm hungry for
I
more
agree, bro.
trophies.
I love the standard. I love your standards, man. Honestly, like I like it. It's really old school, and I trust me. I want to have the exact same standards as well, and I do. But people don't accept it nowadays. But it is what it is, bro. But at the same time, yeah, let's say this. Let's say it like this, because I know we have to wrap up. We actually have to wrap up in like a little bit because the finals happening like literally 15 minutes. So I do have to
Yeah,
wrap
no
up. Yeah.
problem.
And I know you have to go get ready for the final as well. So I will let you go soon. But let's get to the comments. Yeah. Um, the over celebrations the other day, I think you should have waited to the final, in my opinion. You have a cup final to
Yeah,
play. Celebrating Champions League over a cup when you have a cup final in a few
yeah,
days.
it's immature. They're a young squad, isn't it? They're immature. That's
Yeah,
the thing. That's why we need
I agree
experience
with this.
in the summer. We need experience.
Tables have turned. Facts, Arian. Facts. But Betis might show up, but the Blues will show who's the boss. Betis game is easy to deal with. Betis always concede goals. They don't park the bus, so we'll give Chelsea a lot of space to put the game to bed. Fair enough. Good analysis there. Social media has made younger fans very emotional. Facts. Facts, King. Facts, King Kind. Facts, bro. Facts, man. Interesting to see who's fighting for the shirt. All these players can add to the UCB UEFA Conference League champion. As funny as it sounds, it's true.
Yeah.
You're still adding a trophy to your CV. That's more than what Arsenal done in the last 5 years, isn't it? If United was in the conference, I don't want us to win as well. It's a trophy at the end of the day. If you're already in the final, facts, bro. Any competition you're in, you always want to win it. The aim's to win the competition, bro. When both domestic cups come the start of the year, second round of the Carabao Cup, I want to be in the third round. I want to go and win the Carabao Cup. I want to go win the FA Cup. I want to win trophies. Aim for elite sport is to win trophies, man. We need to go win. Come on, people should know this by now. There aren't enough apologies. We're disappointed in our own team. I don't represent any player. I just want to apologize. Same, bro. Same. To be fair to Todd, he spent a huge amount of money, unlike the scum man, you're on his facts. He has. At least he's throwing the money. Even though I don't rate him as an owner, he's still throwing the money where it is. He's still throwing the money where it is. But yeah, but shit results. Yeah, that's true. Still, results haven't been going their way. But tonight's the one night that they prove themselves. Must be nice. You hear that, bro? You win a Champions League and they celebrate you. If you're still good enough, we made history 3 times. We have fallen off, bro. We have.
Yeah. United have fallen off, but they're still elite. That's the thing. That's what I want to be. I want to be elite like United. 15 league titles, 3 Champions Leagues. There's only 8 teams in Europe that can say that. 8 teams. I want to be the 9th.
The one thing we're still doing is we're still winning trophies, even if we're shit. Aside from this season, obviously.
Yeah.
Chelsea went from 13th to 4th so fast. Why can't United do this? Well, I don't know, bro. Man U fans aren't happy, bro. Yeah, I ain't happy either, bro. Trust me, I ain't happy. Betis came for a final. Chelsea came for history. Odds don't fake. This trophy is heading for London. Sit back and enjoy the Blue Masterclass. Are you a Chelsea fan, Bobby? So ask King, are Man U elite? Yeah, they are. I mean, in terms of
they are 15 league titles and 3 Champions Leagues in their history. 8 teams have done that. The 2 in England is Liverpool United. The 2 in Spain are Barca Madrid. The 2 in Italy are Inter and AC Milan. The 1 in Germany is Bayern, and no, it's actually 9 teams. I'm mad. It's Ajax as well in the Dutch league. They won 3 plus Champions Leagues and 15 league titles. So those are the teams. Everyone else is not elite. So if you support Arsenal, if you support Dortmund, if you support any of those other teams, you're not elite.
Yeah,
that's my metric for elite, and that's why I say so. United are elite, but they're not acting like it. That's what Liverpool are doing.
Yeah, no, I agree. The standards have dropped massively, bro. And is Chelsea not managing? Nothing to worry. I hear it. I love this brother. Hey, he'll only relax when this club's elite. I retire when this club wins another league title and the Champions League. Just one more. Trust me, Bossa Blue. I'm with you. Don't we have 2 Champions Leagues? No, we have 3, but it was called the European Cup.
Yeah, European Cups. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. European Cups, because Madrid have 15 and all that.
I guess you mean before it was called UCL. Yeah, it is. European Cup or something. Yeah, it is. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I know how good Chelsea is. I hear you, bro. But anyways, final score predictions. You're going for 2-1 Chelsea. I'm also going 2-1 Chelsea. Lads, I hope you enjoyed this preview. It was a quick one. It was a last minute one. Well, not really last minute. I was supposed to get other couple of Chelsea fans on, but they weren't free, and I got caught off at the time. Caught off guard at the time. Excuse me. So lads, I apologize for the lateness, and I apologize for the very, very last minute. But listen, guys. I'll be back for the United show with Rasta on his channel potentially. I'll be back for the F1. I'll I'll be back for the F1. I'll be back for the tennis. You know, Roland Garros is going on. Champions League final show. Premier League season review coming. So I've got a lot more. I've got to interview fans from across the world. Or we'll see where it can go from there. I'm gonna do a few sports. I'm gonna try and interview people and talk about sports history. You know, it's gonna be a long summer, man. So guys, if you love this content, please do stay tuned to In Sports because we've got a lot of content coming your way this whole summer, man. And trust me, I'm gonna be live every single day from tomorrow potentially. So people, I do have to go because the final is in 10 minutes and King does have to get ready for the final. But also considered elite by the metric, not elite in terms of like worldwide, but they're still a big football club in England.
Yeah, they're big.
So,
They're big. They're big. They have no Champions League or European Cup, so they're big. They've got about what 12, 13 league titles. So they haven't reached the magic 15 or the 3 European titles. So for me, they're big. They're not elite.
Good luck, King. Good luck, bro.
Thank you.
Chelsea 3-1 my prediction. I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea. Jackson and Palmer to score, I think, maybe. Or Enzo Fernandez, I don't know. 4-3 Betis. Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah, that would be mad if it was 4-3 Betis. I'd be heartbroken.
I'm gonna answer this question. I forgot to answer this question earlier. Are you watching the match as a neutral? Honestly, King, I want you guys to win. I want to see you happy. I don't really care about this final that much, if I'm being honest with you. Like, as I don't really give a shit. Like, cause I'm be honest with you. At the end of the day, I just have no reason to not to care. I'll be honest with you. It's not that I don't hate Chelsea like that. I don't have anything against Chelsea. I guess you could say I'm neutral. If Betis win it, Betis win. Like I will talk about Betis. If Chelsea win, congratulations Chelsea. Like it doesn't matter to me that much. But honestly, for King, good luck to you, man. I wish you the best of luck, man. Obviously, you wanted me to win a European final. I'll do the same for you. Good luck, man.
Thank you. No problem.
Chelsea win. But anyways, guys, we're out. Good luck, Chelsea. Good luck, Betis. Good luck to both teams tonight. Who wins the final? We'll see. Who knows? Anyways, guys, take care. Peace.